from 1.5 to 3 meters wide and 3 times.
This man's got a bird cage. He's got a bird in there. Hey everybody, Builder Rick here with Craftsman Tiny Homes. I was watching some videos on YouTube. Came across this channel. It looks like it's Detective Insomnia, and this video is titled Makunic, an isolated village home for 700 dwarves and 1,500 years old. So I thought, okay, I'll see what this is. What do dwarf homes look like? So tiny homes have been around forever, because if you think about caveman, you know, he lived in a cave. Some caves were bigger than others. All right, let me switch this around. All right, here it is. Let that play.
Makunic Village is one of the 7 amazing world villages because of its remarkable architecture. It is known as Lilliput Land because of the short residence there.
Look at that doorway. Can you believe that? That is crazy. 700 little people.
Far away in South Khorasan province, Iran, up until around a century ago, some of the residents of Makunic, a 1,500-year-old village roughly 75 kilometers west of the Afghan border.
Okay, so here's the thing. I clicked on it because it's for dwarves. That's kind of a thing you click on. It's in their tiny homes. But there's some really weird stuff going on, okay? Something's not right. So I'm going to hit this again, and I'll show you.
Measured a mere meter in height,
Look at that little guy
approximately
there.
50 centimeters shorter than the average height at the time.
Okay, whoops, let me go back. Look up here. That's a telephone pole, right? They're out in the middle of nowhere. Look at this. He's got an electric meter stuck in the mud. So this is like grass and mud. Unbelievable. And this guy's got some pretty clean clothes. Where's he doing his laundry at? All right, let's hit play.
Average height at the time. This assumption is supported by the observation that 70 or 80 of the approximately 200 stone and clay homes in this town are relatively short in height. These houses have doorways that are too narrow to enter without stooping down and are around 150
That would hurt my knees.
centimeters high.
Where's this guy getting these clean clothes? It's a collared shirt, and they're living in mud and dirt. What's with that?
That's why it is sometimes referred to as
That's the ceiling.
nostalgic Lilliput, an imaginary country inhabited by people about 15 centimeters tall, as being described in Irish author Jonathan Swift's Gulliver's Travels, in a difficult, unproductive land.
Okay, look, they got a street light, telephone pole. The streets aren't even paved. I mean, if they got electricity, why can't they get some paint in there and start painting that stuff? And where do they get their food? Look at this. It's all rock. You can't grow anything. There's no trees. How do they get their food?
These conditions made activities like building structures and raising animals very tough and demanding for the people who lived there. The roots of this situation can be traced back to a few factors. Firstly, some point to poor nutrition.
Wait a minute. Was that a store? Look at these square buildings here. That might be a store.
Roots of this situation can be traced back to a few factors.
Yeah, look at that. Now that building is built better than these. Maybe they got a grocery store there. Who knows?
Firstly, some point to poor nutrition and not having enough of the right kinds of food to eat.
Look at that
The
doorway.
people of Makunic survived by eating straightforward vegetarian
Look at that. Now that looks like gourmet food.
meals like kashkbene, which is made from whey and a specific kind of pistachio found in the mountains, and poktik, a mixture of dried whey and turnip. This problem was made worse by...
Oh, did you see that? They live in mud huts, and there's a TV back there. And look at this nice piece of furniture. You would think their furniture is made out of mud and sticks.
turnip. This problem was made worse by drinking water that had mercury in it, which is a harmful substance. Secondly, because the community was quite far from other places,
Look at that. He's got a nice wood door. Why would you have a nice wood door and all this mud around?
some families ended up marrying their own relatives. This might have increased the chances of some people having genes that could cause dwarfism more often in this community. As a result, dwarfism became more common among the people living there.
More telephone poles.
In 2005, a mummified body, only 25 centimeters long, was discovered in the region. This find led some to believe that this remote area was dwarves. However, nevertheless, they do agree that
squat
people
down
in
to get in.
Makunik from earlier generations were generally shorter. Makunik gives the impression of dating back even further, perhaps around 10,000 years. The village's simple houses maintain ancient. These houses vary.
All right, this is what I want to get to. Look at this, a nice blanket. Look how clean that is. Where do they do their laundry? And look at, he's got nice clothes on. And I can understand a throw rug.
Ranging from 1.5 to 3 meters wide and 3 times that in length, typically with a ceiling height of about 1.5 meters. Each house includes a small storage room for barley and wheat.
Okay, I think I've had enough. This man's got a bird cage. He's got a bird in there. Oh, man. Tiny houses all around the world. I mean, that's just so far. How do they make their money? How do they buy a TV? How do they pay their electric bill? I don't see anything around like businesses. Unless the camera guy's just not showing it. Anyway, yeah, if you like our content, hit like, subscribe, and we'll bring some more stuff your way. Builder Rick here. All right, we'll see you next time.